What it is, folks, your homeboy First back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on some. I'm solo dolo for the promo today, but y'all already know how I get down. Ain't shit gonna change. Still gonna keep this motherfucker all the way real. You feel me? But before we get into it, I gotta tell you this is sponsored by Statement Tees. Statement Tees, every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. Go on over to statementteesllc.com right now. Well, after watching all segments, put it on something. And go ahead and copy that, put it on some t-shirt. Let everybody know you're rocking with the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Or go on over to Facebook, follow us over there, and let us know something custom that you might like. Also, make sure you do that right there. Do that right there. You feel me? It costs you nothing to hit that button. Let's go ahead and goddamn get to this money, though. Let's get to it. You feel me? Jackson State University did not win its last game. We didn't. And motherfuckers have made it their business to remind us of that. And, you know, that come with it. That come with it. All right. One of the latest, more high-profile incidents of this came from a political commentator, Bakari Sellers. If y'all don't know who that is, he's somebody who's been featured on CNN quite often. He's from South Carolina. If you go by his Twitter profile, it lets you know that he was a former South Carolina House of Representative member from 2006 to 2014. All right. So I think the comments that he made, you got to kind of look at it from a political lens. You feel me? I believe, I keep up with a lot of politics and shit. I think, he's trying to stay in the good graces of the people in South Carolina and, keep his name out there because the legendary South Carolinian that's in the House of Representatives is James Clyburn, Jim Clyburn to many. He's 82 years old, so somebody got to take his place there. And I'm sure Mr. Sellers would love to take that seat, you feel me? Or do something in politics from the state of South Carolina, you feel me? Because this man didn't even go to South Carolina State. If I'm not mistaken, he went to Morehouse, okay? But he repping for South Carolina State, and he said this about Deion Sanders and Jackson State University. He said, why folks talking to Deion Sanders and Jackson State about Alabama when last time they stepped in field, they got mollywopped. He got out coached, and the quarterback was seeing ghosts. They got destroyed by South Carolina State and lost halftime. Alabama, it better be UAB. Okay, cool. Now, look, the football is the football. We lost the game. Okay? We lost the game. Mollywop, okay. Their defense got us. We turned the ball over, gave the offense some short fields, and they capitalized on that. Coach Prime would say he got out coached. He said he didn't have the team ready to play. And you could argue that Shador was seeing ghosts. He wasn't protected. We had some of those struggles throughout the year. But Carl Sellers need to be tested for drugs, though, by saying we lost halftime. He needs to be tested. Okay? Sir, if you want a future in politics, as a black man, you're not going to be able to do what some of these white boys do now. All right? So if you have a drug problem, you need to get that checked out. Okay? I'm just going to say that. But in terms of the football, okay, that come with it. Okay? We lost. So this got the attention of Coach Prime. Coach Prime came back at him, quote tweeted, and he said, I prefer Dolce & Gabbana cologne, and you should try it because all that hate got you smelling like hate. Thanks for the focus and the mentions. It blows us up even more. Okay? And, he followed back with throwing up in our face that we lost 31-10. You know what I'm talking about? Now, y'all know one of the posters of HBCU Sports, Yard Talk, she got into it with this motherfucker as well. You know what I'm talking about? She called about. I told you she stay on motherfuckers' nigga. She don't give a fuck. Shout out, Charlotte. know what I'm talking about? But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there because we didn't win our last game. You feel me? Whether it's from this motherfucker, whether it's from other folks throughout the SWAC or the HBCU world that sees Jackson State getting all these shout outs and Diddy throwing $1 million and Ja Rule throwing money and Sports Illustrated giving us the cover and all this goddamn media fanfare and all that kind of shit like that, they're gonna consistently say, well, South Carolina State beat you. Okay, cool. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. But you know what? I want to do something I don't think I've done on Put It On Something before. I want to go into coach mode. I told you I used to be a coach for real. You feel me? So let's do this. And I want to talk directly to the team. You feel me? Let goddamn go. This shit. Let me strap back up. Yeah, that bitch still works. Let me talk to y'all real quick. Cause see, I've had the experience of being the favorite and losing in heartbreaking fashion. You know, because when you the favorite and you lose, that shit sting, boy. That shit, like when you the underdog and you come up short, it's like you made a valiant effort, but you know what I'm saying? And it's no more victories, but you're on the slick, you still, feel good about yourself. But when you the favorite and you get knocked off, that shit hurt. You feel me? And I felt that pain. You understand? You see, my first championship that I won in basketball as an assistant coach, we were dominant. That team I came into a ready-made, they ready to roll, goddamn it. They had already won 2 championships. Okay, so this made it 3. But then that next year, we lost most of those starters. Still favored. Kicking motherfuckers' asses still. Had the best player in the state, in my opinion. Nick Weatherspoon. Y'all missed his interview. Go check that shit out. Dominated, didn't lose a game in our district, didn't lose a game in our class. All right. But then in the semifinals, we ran up against a team by the name of Kemper County. Some of y'all might be familiar with Kemper County. Their team was made up of mostly football players, including their best player. It was a big old motherfucker. I think this young man went on to play college football. Big offensive lineman. But he had touch around the rim. You know what I'm talking about? Big boy with touch. And we were an undersized team, and so it was a matchup nightmare for us. They held our Danny Does and our stud athlete. So I want to say like 6 fucking points. Ran a boxing one on us. Basically eliminated him from the game. And we lost that game. We got upset. We lost by 2 motherfucking points. That was a tough night. That was a tough summer. That was a tough fucking year because all we could think about was them. That's all we could think about. And we reminded our players of that hurt every fucking day. Every damn day. We mentioned it to them. My partner, Anthony Carlisle, who was the head coach, he printed out pictures of Kemper County, of them holding the trophy. And he put that shit in all of our players' lockers. So every day that those motherfuckers came in there, they had to see them boys. For our star player, Nick Weatherspoon, he had a spat with these boys on Twitter. And they were getting at him for real, for real. So Coach Carlisle printed out some of the shit talk, some of the things that they were saying to him. He put that shit in his locker. So every day he had to see that shit. When we went to the weight room, you know how basketball players don't like to really bang out on them motherfuckers, but I had them boy lifting. And if they was in there tripping or thinking I'm putting too much weight on their motherfucking ass, I'll remind them that big motherfucker from Kemper County now, if you don't hit this weight, that big motherfucker gonna be slanging you around. Because them boys wasn't scared of us. They wasn't scared of the previous 3 championships. They wasn't scared of the basketball pedigree. They didn't give a fuck about none of that. So I was like, you better hit these fucking weights and be ready for them. That's every fucking day. We own them. We met them again the next year. We played them at Jackson State. And with all the work we had done, I'm talking about grinding. We were coming up with new plays to handle the damn box in 1 or handle a triangle in 2, whatever they might throw at us. That game still was tight. But we had built up mental toughness, physical toughness, preparedness, and we were able to get through that motherfucker. And we got it done. And after that, we went on to win another championship. So we use that shit as motivation to goddamn come back and bounce back. But let me tell y'all something. I've been in a situation before as well where I didn't get the opportunity to get some get back. Before I went to Velma Jackson, I was head coach of a little bit of school called William Sullivan High School. And I inherited a team. We won a district championship, even though we had lost 4 starters from the previous year. Still won a district championship. But we lost in the second round of the state playoffs. And that shit was devastating to me. I felt more prepared for that game than any game we had played that year. I'm talking about traveling through the fucking state with my assistant coach to goddamn go put my eyes on our opponent, getting some film from somebody else and really studying these boys, being able to break them down. Because shit, I was a real teacher. I had to teach U.S. history, a state test class. So my whole life wasn't just that. I'm a teacher first, you feel me? But I was fucking ultimately prepared for it, and we still lost. We didn't have the right culture. And I didn't get a chance to run that shit back. I didn't get a chance like I thought I would to work with the younger players and really goddamn put my imprint on the team. Why? Because they closed the school. Those of y'all familiar with Mississippi and Mississippi ball, you know, Holmes County merged into one super school, Holmes County Central. And we see they cutting up in football. Okay. They just sent a kid to Miami, a defensive back. Hell, their head coach, Coach Rogers, is a Jackson State man. You feel me? We see they're cutting up in basketball. If I'm not mistaken, they won back-to-back championships. So the talent was there. But I ain't get another chance to groom that talent because they combined the schools. So why am I telling you that, Paul? Because goddamn it, you got to seize the day. Right now, you have an opportunity to get some get back, to make up for us not winning our last game last year. But you got to seize the goddamn day. You got to dominate each day. You got to dominate each rep. You got to dominate the film sessions. You got to dominate your classes. Because we didn't win our last game. You got to check each other. You can't wait on Coach Prime to do it. You can't wait on the staff to do it. Goddamn it. You got to do it. You got to do it. The best teams are player-led. The coaches manage. The coaches moderate. The players lead. Some of the bullshit that go on shouldn't make it to Prime. Shouldn't make it to the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator, the position coach. It shouldn't make it there. Your ass got it. You. So if a motherfucker is bullshitting in practice, check his ass. If a motherfucker is bullshitting in the weight room, check his ass. You see a motherfucker cheating on his sprints. He ain't going as hard as he should be going. Check his ass. Motherfucker ain't really paying attention in film study. Check his ass. Motherfucker trying to skip class or trying to skip study hall. Check his ass. Motherfucker out here trying to get sideways with these women or do something stupid with these women. Check his ass. Motherfucker out here trying to blow dope or get drunk or do some dumb shit out here in these streets. Check his motherfucking ass. You do it. Y'all saw The Last Dance. It's on Netflix. Okay. If you watch it, you see them players talking about they were scared of Michael Jordan. I ain't hear not one goddamn player say that they were scared of Phil Jackson. Not one. Not one. But you saw when Dennis Rodman motherfucking ass didn't show up back up to work, Michael Jordan went and got his ass out of bed, brought him back to practice. That's player led. You need to check these motherfuckers. You need to hold motherfuckers accountable. Because, see, we didn't win our last game. So you got to ask yourself, do you want the fanfare or do you want to be first? Do you want to be on magazine covers? Or do you want to cover Coach Prime and Gatorade after winning the Celebration Bowl? Are you satisfied with signing on to play college football? Or do you want to one day sign an NFL contract? See, can't nobody answer these goddamn questions but you. Can't nobody answer these questions but you. And see, I would love to interview all y'all, just like I did King Aubrey Miller. Shout out, King. Appreciate you coming on. But if I never get a chance to talk to your motherfucking ass, I'm still gonna know these answers to these questions because I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see it when you play these games. So these questions gonna be answered when you play FAMU, when you play Tennessee State and Grambling and Valley and Alabama State and Bethune-Cookman and Campbell and Southern and Texas Southern and Alabama A&M and Alcorn. See, all these questions that I asked you, they will be answered during these games. And I wanted to make sure I name all those motherfucking teams, that I don't skip over anybody, because all of them matter. It befuddles me. It goddamn bewilders me. I can't understand how in the hell a football player, a boxer, or a motherfucking MMA can ever overlook anybody, because this is violence. This is violence. Overlook somebody that's trying to knock your head off, who's trying to take your knee out, who's trying to give you a concussion. Overlook them. This is violence. You got to stay ready for that. Look at Floyd Mayweather. It's the reason why that motherfucker is one of them ones all time. He calls himself TBE, the best ever. It's a reason why he can put himself in that discussion. He likes to talk about hard work, dedication. Two simple words: hard work, dedication. That motherfucker always in shape. He ain't just in shape when it's time to fight. That motherfucker always in shape. He's always working out. He getting up running 5, 6 miles in the morning. Or at night, whenever you're. I think that motherfucker might run at night. He gonna go get his gym work in. And it's light work. And then he gonna go in that ring and beat a motherfucker ass. But there was so much shit that came before that. He gonna stay ready. So you better goddamn stay ready. Stay ready. You feel me? Because again, this is violence. If your ass ain't ready to roll, fuck just winning the game. If your ass ain't ready for the violence, you'll fuck around and be taken across the street. They had your ass in UMC. Take your ass down there to St. Dominic. You'll be in the Baptist. You got to stay ready for the violence. Because we didn't win our last game. So what the Boom say? Get ready. Get ready. That's right now. That ain't in September. That's right now. Get ready. And stay ready. And you don't have any excuses. You have no fucking excuses. You have the talent. Shit, we've had the best FCS recruiting classes the past 2 years. Been better than many FBS teams. So you got the talent. God, your mama, your daddy, your prior coaches, all of them have put that in y'all. So that's in you. You have the head coach. He's assembled a great coaching staff. He shined the light on y'all. He's spoken up for y'all. He's attracted dollars for y'all. He's given up some of his own dollars for y'all. And let's not forget, he's a motherfucking GOAT himself. That's in you. Goddamn it, if it's in him, it's now in you. I mentioned the staff. You have a great staff. Great mix. You got former pros other than Prime. You got other pros on your coaching staff. You got Jackson State greats on your coaching staff. You got heavy hitters from other programs who have come to Jackson State. And folks from all walks of life. You got all this shit, and that's in you. Shit. You have the most supportive fan base in all of FCS. Annually, Jackson State University is number 1 in attendance. The fan base is lit on social media. The fan base is lit when they are in the damn stadium. The fan base will travel. So all that support that they bringing in, that's in you. You have the legacy. Don't you dare let a motherfucker try to besmirch you, talk down on you in any way about the school you go to. Shit. Your school got 4 Hall of Famers and hella NFL players. You understand me? Don't let these motherfuckers talk down on you. Shit. Your school put out Leon Barney and Robert Brazile and Jackie Slater and arguably the greatest player, period, ever. Not only running back, arguably the greatest football player ever, Mr. Walter Payton. The legacy is there. The legacy is there. 4 Hall of Famers is more than Mississippi State, more than Ole Miss, more than Southern Miss, more than Auburn, more than Clemson. 4 Hall of Famers is tied with Georgia and tied with Florida State. God damn it. Don't let nobody talk down about where the fuck you at. Matter of fact, your ass need to be trying to add on to that legacy. Who will be the next Hall of Famer from Jackson State University? Will it be you? Will it be you? It can be you. Because that's in you. So we need everything in you. All the shit I just talked about that's inside of you, that you've gotten from all these people that's pouring into you, who giving you game, who giving you knowledge, who praying for you, who supporting you. We need all that shit that they didn't put in you. We need that shit to come up out of you. Not just on game day. Not just during the games that everybody getting excited about. Not just when you play FAMU. Not just when you play Alcorn. Not just when you play Southern. Not just for homecoming. No, we need that shit to come out of you right goddamn now. It need to come out of you every day. During every rep. During every film session. During every motherfucking class. I need some scholars too, goddammit. Scholars. Thinkers. Because when y'all do leave Jackson State and y'all go get this money, I need you to keep your motherfucking money. I need you to flip your money. I need you to grow your money so you can goddamn take care of yourselves and take care of your family and take care of your fucking community. We didn't win our last game, y'all. So I expect for you to be humble and hungry so we can shut motherfuckers up like Bakari Sellers and anybody else that wants to remind us that we didn't win our last game. So again, dominate every day, every rep, every film session, every class. Do your motherfucking job so we can go beat these motherfuckers' ass. Put it on some. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit statementteesllc.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.